Guys, welcome back to Stahl Racing Vlog. Out here bright and early, and we've got KRA 13. Dang, second to last one. But this track that they picked out, it's technical, it's a lot of fun. The draft's not really in play, so it's gonna be a lot of fun from a racing standpoint. Myself and Dad are racing. I'm doing the 2 classes, Dad's doing 1. And just excited to get into it, guys. So let's do it. Hey guys, interrupting this vlog that's from like October of last year. I'm so far behind, really sorry. The reason I'm so far behind is I've been building a phone app for tracking kart setups, on-track sessions, little AI integration. It's called Kart Track, and I'm announcing it to you guys first. So right now it's only available on the Apple App Store, working on Android, but Google's giving me a hard time. That'll be done soon, and when it is, like, I'll do a full release. But right now, I wanted to at least give you guys a first peek at it. So I'm going to run a little promo, show you what it's about. There will be a link in the description, as well as a QR code on the side of the promo. So if you guys are interested, check it out, download it. It's free for 7 days, and less than $2 a month after that if you like it. And if you do check it out, I'd love to know your feedback.
Introducing Kart Track, a powerful app that is bringing AI to karting. With Kart Track, you can store all your kart setups, record on-track sessions with over 50 data points, and harness the power of AI to be your own personal tuner. Start using Kart Track and ditch the old notebooks. Store your karting data in one convenient place that is always with you. Start your free trial today, and if you like it, it's less than $2 a month. Kart Track, setups made easy.
So guys, yesterday in practice, I drove Dad's kart just to kind of shake it down. I noticed the steering was just real funky. It was like you had to hold the steering wheel to the right to go straight. And I didn't get a chance yesterday to check it out, so here I am now checking it out. It's just a little bit off. It's not way down there. I mean, that one, even there, that one's a little bit off, but that side over there is way off. So gonna see what's going on with it and get it fixed. Found the issue. Look at that. Oh jeez, I don't know how I'm gonna get that thing out. That is a crazy bend. He hasn't hit anything, huh? I mean, like, other than like a curb or something, which curbs can do it, I suppose, but problem found. Now to solve it. So it doesn't want to come up from the bottom, which I kind of figured with that bend, but I've got enough right here to hopefully try to cut it. So Corey and Amber, thank you guys, lent us the Dremel, and if that doesn't work, they lent us the big guns of a Sawzall, which I've never used. So yeah, gonna try to cut it out here.
We think Kacy may have bent my kingpin when he was practicing in my kart.
Oh, I'm getting blamed for this? All right, we are through. We got it. Knock that off, that's gonna be hot. So now, just gonna try to, I'm gonna try to pound it down. So, see if that can happen. This thing is really bent, guys. Like, even to this point, we're still having trouble. But We're close. Success, guys. We had success. So, man, that was a little bit wild, but so now I'll throw in a new one and just realign it. Should be good to go now. That's so strange. You haven't hit anything, have you, Dad?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. No, it had to be me.
Now, I don't want to claim that we're special to Newcastle because I think everybody feels that way, but look what we got this week. Some new gravel to keep away the duck lake that we would have every once in a while after the rain. So we really appreciate Mike and Tyson and all the folks that contributed to getting this done, moved our campers and took care of it. Really appreciate it. Oh, good morning, and just an incredible morning. Light breeze. Gonna get a little warm today, but that's all right. We'll take this morning. Kind of hard to believe that it is our next to last KRA. Well, you know, every season you feel that way. It flies by, and this one's no different. Maybe get to appreciate it a little bit more as I get older. So the other thing that is kind of crazy is I'm an Indiana University grad, and we've been known for a long time as a basketball school, but since Coach Knight left, we haven't really been consistently tough. And now we've got a football coach in, and last night the Hoosiers went out to UCLA and absolutely destroyed them. Unbelievable. So I think now we are a football school. So with that in mind, we are here at the football schools of go-kart racing, Newcastle Motorsports Park.
The morning walk with Dad.
And we were talking this morning. Kacy put in some work. We had a kingpin in my cart. We changed out engines, and the Lawson power is incredible. And Kacy was saying, you know, all the ingredients are there. And I was reminded that when my grandma was older, started losing a little bit of her memory capabilities, we had a Thanksgiving, and she insisted on making a pie. And so she was gonna make a sugar cream pie. And when we got to Thanksgiving, my cousin came over and she said, "Tad, you need to try Grandma's pie. It's missing an ingredient." And I went over and I tried it, and it tasted like egg gelatin. And so she had forgotten to put the sugar in. So the rest of the day, I kind of took that pie and one slice at a time, put it on my plate, acted like I was going to eat it, and then tossed it away so that nobody had to get that kind of a shock. Egg gelatin's just not good anytime. But that's kind of the way I feel about the cart today. Power is there through the Lawson engine. The Birel chassis is set up and ready to run. And now the only missing ingredient might be me. So call me sugar. We got to get the sugar in that cart, make that thing perfect. So I had a guy come up to me. He says he's interested in selling this trailer. And I'm looking over this trailer, and I'm thinking, would I buy this trailer? And then I noticed this. I said maybe. Sitting here looking at my qualifying time, really disappointed. Qualified 9th. Just I've looked at the stats 10 times and it doesn't change. I'm still terrible. You know, the thing is, I was off my morning practice time, and I thought I was setting up really good in the morning practice time, and then in the quals I knew I had mistakes in laps 1 and 2, and thought I put together a solid third lap, and it wasn't solid. So I'm gonna make a couple changes, but just yeah, I'd like to be qualified 9th. I'd like to be a lot closer to the front than that, but I'm a good second off of that, so it shouldn't be. We got to figure something out here. It's the sugar and the sugar cream pie is what my fear is. Here we are for super heavy.
I'm starting third right behind Logan and next to Sean in the red cart. So we just got the green flag, and it does not work out too well for me. I fall back to fourth. Not that bad really, but what was bad was my driving. It was a steaming pile of hot garbage at first. Like, I mean, I ended up losing the first three. You can see here a big gap. Like, I was just driving so terribly. But eventually, I finally got my stuff together and was able to drive the cart right. Was able to catch Sean here and pass Sean to move into third. And the change that we made was just adding some front spacers to widen out the front. And I was resistant to it because the cart had always liked being more narrow. But the guy that owns the cart suggested trying it because we were not doing that good. So we ended up doing it, and it was money. So that change really brought the cart to life. And so here I passed Brennan, and I'm on Logan's bumper for second, coming towards the white flag. So I thought it's time to start making some moves. Logan does a really nice over-under. I fall back behind Logan, but like I said, we're coming up to the white flag, so my chances are limited. So I'm really going to be looking for any opportunity to try to pass Logan here. I get a pretty decent run out of the cut through here, so I'm going to peek out, but it's not going to be enough. So I tuck back in line, and here's the white flag, and I kind of look there, and it throws off this turn for me, almost blowing the race. But luckily Brennan was behind me, kept me there, because right there Logan had a bit of a slide, and it allows me to chuck it to the inside and take the lead, come through this little tight section, pop out onto the oval here, and try to get as small as possible. But I'm still not sure that works. Maybe worse. Push my knees out there, I don't know. But look back, see that I've got a gap, and pretty excited. I've never won in the super heavy class, and the guy who owns the cart just put so much time and effort into making this possible. I really wanted to deliver him a win. So coming here into the scoreboard, I nearly blew it right there. Like, I lost all my gap, but luckily I had enough to stay in front of them. So coming through the Monza, a few corners remaining, going into the cut through that dumps onto the final straight. I do a check of the gap, and it was actually pretty decent. So the thought going through my head here is just don't blow this final corner. Able to get through the corner just fine and take my first win in super heavy. You see the fist bump. I was so stoked. Like, I like winning, but I was really stoked to win for the guy that owns the cart, and he wants to remain anonymous, so I won't drop his name. But it was just extra sweet to get that first victory for him as a small thank you for everything that he's done.
What a great day so far. I mean, to get my first win in heavy, where I've been up, and it's kind of a roller coaster in that class. I've been right there a couple times, and then just sometimes out to lunch. I got to give a big shout out, and he wants to remain anonymous, but the owner of the cart, I want to give a big shout out because he puts in a lot of work. I don't make it easy for him. I'm always giving him something to try to make it faster. And yesterday was struggling, and he made a suggestion on a setup change that I didn't love the thought of, but we did it, and it was freaking money. And the win today was a result of his decision to do that. So I appreciate his decision. I appreciate all the hard work that he pours into it. It was sweet to win, but it was extra sweet to get a win for him in his cart. So now the goal is to double up on a win. That would be just spectacular. Just awesome. But either way, it's been a good day so far. Not that this really matters, but it kind of looks cool on the Race Hero app. They give little icons for the winner, fastest lap, and hardest charger. And on here, I actually swept them all.
kind of neat.
All right, so starting 9th of 12th, an interesting day. I had to, was not able to practice on the Saturday until real late and only got in one run with the way it worked out. So that qualifying time was not particularly surprising, but getting ready to go here with the Super Masters. Off to another safe start. Good racing with the guys. Heading on to the back part of the track, which we didn't get a chance to do much this year. A little more technical. Heading into the infield of the oval. Personally, I got a little bit better there, but right here is always a problem for me. Exiting and up the hill, have to work constantly on just my line to make sure the engine doesn't bog. And then right here you'll notice an ongoing problem. It's lack of courage, I guess. Usually get gapped a little bit there, especially early in the race as we head down the ski jump there. It's I'm braking too early on that, but you can see here, get a run on that part where I'm not typically good. Got a good run there on Rob and am able to pick up the spot. And then as the race goes on, I seem to get a little bit better heading down that ski jump, and we're using the cut through. So it's a fun little track, using some different components that we don't always get to use, and worked my way up to finish 8th. Still, one of those things where at this point in the year, between the last few races and just kind of the way things shook at Nationals, I wasn't having a whole lot of success. So, but better times to come.
Here we are for Sportsman. I'm starting 4th. Up there on pole is Riley. Then in front of me is Braden in second. Number 90 is Josh from California. Pretty cool that he came in for this race. So I'm able to get in front of Josh here, move into 3rd, right behind Braden. And I'm going to have the opportunity to go to the inside here of Braden. So I make a move to go into 2nd and end up getting gapped a little bit by Riley for a while, but myself and Braden were able to work together, close that gap like you can see here, and I decided to go ahead and take the lead. This is coming towards the white flag, and I don't get a really good exit out of this. Braden does. He pops out, and Riley's going to push him on by. Then I decide to fight Riley because this is going to be the last lap, so I stay on the outside. And right here in this next corner, it worked out, but it was a little close. Like, I didn't expect to hit Braden's bumper like I did, and it really threw me into Riley. Luckily, we both stayed on track, but I just did not anticipate that happening. So luckily, everything was good. So this is the last few corners. I was hoping to reel Braden in, and we kind of did until right there. I dipped a wheel, and that threw off any chance that I had to catch him. And Braden cruises on to his win, which I think was his first win. So congratulations, Braden, and that was a fun race.
The end of another great weekend, guys. These 3 karts right here, Dad, and then these 2, man, freaking rockets, like rockets. Close the deal in that one in heavy. Ah, so close in the Birel, man. Oh, it's so close. Just kind of I made a mistake, almost killed Riley from the sound of it, throwing it in. So Riley, I haven't even seen the footage, but I'm gonna take your word for it, so I'm sorry. But we're both good, so at least we've got that. But what a great weekend. Love the layout. And next up for us is Grands, which you'll see the Grands video before this one because well, I'm just slacking ultimately on editing, work and stuff, but that's not an excuse. You guys deserve better, so I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Right here, I'm telling you. Where is that? There. 2 of the best in the business.
It's you.